For salmon on the outside. The quartet are covered by a couple of lengths. They've got 3 left to jump, and this is the final regulation fence now. Cloudy Bays, Pizarro, Best Mate and B for Salmon, the 4 in line, and a great jump by B for Salmon, jumps right up on the outside under Paul Carberry now to head Best Mate as the 2 big guns take command of the Lexus Chase and lead Pizarro. Cloudy Bays rules supreme, trying to get back into it on the outside over the second last, and B for Salmon lands in the lead. Paul Carberry has a look round and sees Jim Cullity now at work as rules supreme makes ground on the outside, but B for Salmon has gone for home under Paul Carberry. Rule Supreme is now pressing Best Mate for second. They're on the run to the final fence, and it's B for Salmon out in front of Rule Supreme, who's staying on well for Barry Garrity. Best Mate is going on the inside for third. Final fence coming up. B for Salmon comes to the last in the Lexus. A big bold jump by B for Salmon, and down is Rule Supreme. Best Mate is now second, but on the run up towards the finish, it's B for Salmon. Best Mate is trying to cut into the lead, but it's going to be B for Salmon's day as they run up towards the finish. The Lexus Chase is on the menu for Michael Harrigan's charge. Paul Carberry has a look round and waves on the 3-time champion, but today is B for Salmon's day. Paul Carberry salutes the crowd. Best Mate, brave and
Ericsson Chase, the consistent Doran's Pride, turns for home with the lead of 25 lengths plus over Boss Doyle in second. Sonny Bay and Graham Bradley parted company at the second last, and Buck Rogers has just climbed over the fence, but as they face the last in the Ericsson Chase, Doran's Pride a long way clear of Boss Doyle. Buck Rogers is a remote third, and over the last, Doran's Pride safely over, getting a big cheer. This very popular chaser as they race up now into the last 150 yards. It's Doran's Pride, Paul Carberry getting a big reception from the crowd. Boss Doyle is just over the last fence now. Buck Rogers is in third place. But as they race up to the line, Doran's Pride on his own wins the Ericsson Chase, gets a huge cheer from the crowd. Doran's Pride, the hero of the Ericsson Chase. The riderless Florida Pearl will be second across the line. But
inching into it, around the field, one in the dark circling them, then a break to Ascara Dara from Any Given Day, no show from Medina's. The third last then looming large, Celestial Halo right down the inner from At a Glance, Mad Place goes up to join them, then Holywell, African Gold, still he sits on Solwick, Grand Cru emerges on the extreme right and throws down his challenge, and now it's a brace of greys who go on together, Mad Place and Grand Cru. Celestial Halo is beaten, but Carberry arrives sitting motionless on Solwick. Away to the left, one in the dark, African Gold driven to challenge, McCoy crouching low on Holywell, but Solwit noses ahead, approaching the final flight. Solwit booted into it, a spring-heeled leap, a mistake from Smad Place, Holywell boxing on, and then one in the dark, but they're all racing for places in behind because Solwit's careering away under an oh-so-confident Carberry. It's going to be 8 Grade 1s for the World Hurdle winner Solwit, and Solwit again with the world at his feet. He wins the John Smith's Liverpool Hurdle and wins it impressively from Holywell, Smad Place, one in the dark, and African Gold.
8 Grade 1s, make no doubt this is a top class hurdler. Solwit has won for Paul Carberry and Charles Burns and followed up his victory in the World Hurdle with this satisfying success in the John Smith's Liverpool Hurdle. The 9-4 favourite is seen off into second, the continually progressive Holywell, another career best following a previous career best and the one before that. You get the idea for Tony McCoy and John Joe O'Neill, and third was Smad Place with Wayne Hutchison and Alan King, and yet another superb performance from one in the dark, his favourite track arguably, Sabrina Harty, and that Sabrina Harty trains him, and he ran extremely well following up his third in this race 2 seasons ago. So Solwit, the winner, fantastic performance, and silky this time, Steve.
And then comes Ballynagar, Duncossack, Boston Bob relegates Q Car to be the back marker as they jump the last fence on the far side. That was 5 from home, and enter now the final 5 furlongs or so. They 4 to jump, and the Bibby Financial Services Ireland Punchestown Gold Cup of 2015, and it's Road to Riches from the Giant Bolster on the outside. On his own has come back to join them. They're followed closely by Jacques Adam. Ballynagar's gone 5th, then Duncossack, Q Card and Boston Bob. They're beginning to tighten up with 4 fences left to jump now, and it's Road to Riches with pushed along in the centre, and the blinkers is the joint bolster on his own on the outside. Then Jacadam and the pale pink, Ballynagar, Duncossack, Q-Card and Boston Bob all close and behind. Rising now at the fourth last fence, and a follower is Ballynagar, and Inconvenience Boston Bob at the back as they race now to 3 fences from home. Tom Scudamore is on his feet. Now it's Road to Riches within the centre. Jacadam, Don Cossack on the outside makes almost 3 in line. They're followed by Q-Carders. Wakening is the joint bolster. They're racing round the home turn now, and it's on the inside. Road to Riches, Jacadam in the centre. Don Cossack is not out of it, a length behind, and then a bit of a break to Q-Card as they straighten up for the final 2 fences. And in the centre is Jacadam and Ruby Walsh. On the far side, Road to Riches, Brian Cooper. Near side is Don Cossack and Paul Carberry at the second last, 3 in line. They're on the run to the final fence. Q-Card is in fourth. It's Jacadam. A follower is the joint bolster. And on the near side, Don Cossack laying down a serious challenge now to Jacadam, and over the last, the leader is Don Cossack and Paul Carberry running up towards the finish, and Don Cossack is striding away with the BB Financial Services Ireland Punchestown Gold Cup. He's been a revelation this season. Don Cossack for Paul Carberry, Gordon Elliott and Jigginstown have won from Jacadam. Road to Riches.
King Edmund, followed by Tara Royal, then staying on is Belvano, then De Boitron, tanks for that, over the second from home, Cumbeshwa hit it hard, Tara Royal hit it hard, and they've got a furlong and a half to go, 1 more fence to take, tanks for that for Nicky Henderson and Barry Geraghty at the last, and they're over clear by 3 lengths, stablemate Belvano staying on in second, Cumbeshwa is back in third, and Quetta, and then King Edmund. They've got 150 yards to go. It will go to Nicky Henderson, but which horse will it be? It will be Belvano, who gives Nicky Henderson a record 7th winner at the festival. Belvano wins, a 1-2 for Nicky Henderson. Tanks for that was second. Cumbeshwa was in third, followed by Anqueta, King Edmund, De Boitron, and then late run to the outside from Astracat.
Into Sky Falcon, and has he just caught them napping? Akalak has gone there. Akalak down at the second last and racing to the final turn. Into Sky Falcon was shot clear going to the second last by Tony McCoy. He steals a glance. He's aiming to save something again. Fazel into second place. Archibald now goes third. 2 speed horses on Into Sky Falcon's heels now as they make the very long run to the final flight. Back in fourth is Penzance, and then Royal Shakespeare. Archibald coming there, swinging on the near side. Fazel between horses. Into Skyfall. Archibald gets blocked off. He has to switch as they run towards the last. Into Sky Falcon now tightens up. Fazel under the stands rail. Archibald still there on the bridle at the last. Into Sky Falcon. Archibald, he surely will pick him up. Archibald, Carberry now nudges away, and Archibald stamps his class, and he comes up the hill to win the Liverpool Hurdle. Archibald, a couple of legs to Into Sky Falcon. Fazel third, then Penzance, followed by Royal Shakespeare, Far Blur, and finally Sporazine. Well, for a moment, it was almost reminiscent of Archibald's run at Punchestown last time when he got badly chopped up. He's had to switch Paul Carberry, but Archibald was all...
Getting ready for next year.
Assert and open up a huge advantage over Finch Palm and Barber Papa. They round the turn into the straight. There's 2 flights left to jump, and Limestone Lad way out clear, reveling in the conditions, has run these field ragged now as they come towards the second last. Barber Papa, Comanche Court improves on the inside of Finch Palm, and at the second last, Limestone Lad, a long way clear. Comanche Court has come through to take the second from Barber Papa, but with 1 flight to jump, it's a 1-horse race. Limestone Lad and Paul Carberry way out clear. Comanche Court is a clear second best now, going right away from Barber Papa and Derry Moyle. The final flight, and Limestone Lad racing uphill towards the finish to gain yet another victory to add to his already tremendous tally and get a fitting ovation. One of the real favourites of National Hunt Racing eased towards the line to win for Paul Carberry, for Michael and James Bode. Staying on well for second, Comanche Court, who in turn is a long way clear of Barber Papa, Muraluk and Derry Moyle.
We're down to 4 serious contenders now. An English Dreamer goes for home. He's got to the stands rails, which is where you need to be with Royal Shakespeare. Archibald is coming there strongly with the gold sleeves. English Dreamer stepped at it. He jumps it well. But Royal Shakespeare is a big challenge, and so too is Archibald, who moves like a good one. They've got 2 more to jump in the Potemps fighting 5th. English Dreamer right on the stand side. What a good jump. A reach there by Royal Shakespeare on the far side. Archibald, it looks how far for Archibald, but English Dreamer's a tough customer, and he's with the advantage as they come to the final flight. English Dreamer and Archibald, who jumps it the better and goes incredibly well. A Grade 1 race, and Archibald, just an inch of rain is all that's required, and Archibald pulls readily clear and comes home to win this impressively. Archibald the winner, English Dreamer is second, Royal Shakespeare third, Into Sky Falcon is fourth, clear of the French Furs and then Perouse and then Rigmarole. And competing in his own time was Team Valley. So the Irish have came and they have conquered in tremendous style on this 9-4 favourite, Archibald.
The Irish Raider winner, the 9-4 joint favourite, along with the second horse, number 2, English Dreamer, and third, the other 5-year-old, number 6, Royal Shakespeare, at 12.
Final turn, and it's going to be Mephisto and Catch It 1 and 2 to Al Ella and Klopf in the hoops, the pale hoops. Then the French Furs and Archibald and Blythe Knight and Talking King, and the rank outsiders done their work, and so they pass the baton to Catch It, who's on the inside of Mephisto. Catch It in pink, Mephisto stands side. Here comes Al Ella, a 6-time winner in behind, then Klopf, and after these comes Archibald. Over that one, Catch It to Al Ella. He's going to have to quicken up. Look at Archibald coming there, as he often does, down towards the second from the finish. Catch It, Archibald, Klopf, Al Ella. So it's Catch It, the little English horse, being pressed on all sides. Archibald cruising along to Al Ella under pressure and Klopf under pressure. They've got 1 to jump in the WBX.com fighting 5th, and Archibald has come to steal the race. Catch It can find no more. Al Ella the far side, and it's going to be Archibald now for Paul Carberry. Won the race 3 years ago, going to win it again. It's Archibald for the big money here. Al Ella makes it Irish 1-2. Catch It a brave third. Klopf for remote 4.
Wasn't a bad effort, and he still comes away with plenty of...
Peck in second. In third, Castle Shane, then Blue Canyon, followed by Arcalis, Archibald and Perouse, as we look at them from the William Hill blimp into the back straight. And the popular grey, Rooster Booster, at the age of 10, twice the age of Archibald, jumping the first down the back. Richard Johnson sailing along. It's a flat, sharp track here, and the others will certainly have to pick up shortly if they're going to make any inroads. If the Rooster can keep going, that is. It's Rooster Booster going towards the third last, comes to it, jumps it very fluently again. Still some way from home. Impact back in second. Tanya.
Archibald out to even. Simon and Rooster Booster now evens. Archibald 11 to 10 now.
Running towards the final turn in an intriguing Stan James Christmas hurdle. Only one horse in the picture, Rooster Booster, going towards the right-hand turn. That'll bring him home. It may seem a long straight. The crowd are cheering him on. Arcadis has gone second. Archibald into third now. Paul Carberry, he looks to have plenty of horse under him, but he must be praying that Rooster Booster will stop up this straight. 2 flights to go. Jump. Arcadis now being driven by Barry Kerrity. About 3 furlongs to cover, and can the old boy Rooster Booster keep galloping here? If the crowd have anything to do with it, he will. They'll carry him home, but they're beginning to close. Archibald now sent into pursuit down towards the second last. Rooster Booster comes in, another good jump. That'll stand him in good stead. Archibald is definitely closing though. It's down to about 10 or 12 lengths, and the Roosters beginning to tread water between the last 2 flights. Archibald is eating into his lead. Here's the last. One more good jump will be very useful. Oh, great jump by the old boy, but Archibald still closes. A furlong to go. Rooster Booster is flat out. He's flagging under pressure. Here comes Archibald on the far side, and Archibald will get there. And Archibald is going to nab him, and up to the line. And Archibald wins the Christmas hurdle. Rooster Booster beaten about 2.5 lengths. What a bold bit. Third Peruse, then Arcalis and Impact, followed back by Castle Shane, who never made the running. And finally Blue Canyon. Well, what a fascinating race to watch, and it'll be debated. The riding tactics will be debated again. Rooster Booster was so far clear. Did he go too quick? Archibald was in front where it mattered. Vinker with every chance out wide. They're followed by Al Ella, Accordion Etoile. Archibald will be in over 3 out. Royal Shakespeare was very slow there. Hardy Eustace still in front here. Max Joy comes cruising up on the outside with Essex between the pair. They are tracked through by Grey Vinker. Archibald yet to be asked any questions. Then on the inside, back in front as they jump the second last. Still Hardy Eustace from Grey Vinker, now laying down the big challenge on the outside as they round the final turn. Archibald under a very confident, quiet ride in third place is bearing down on them. They're chased by Accordion Etoile and Max Joy with Rooster Booster out wide. Here comes the final flight. Hardy Eustace rises just ahead, but Archibald is cruising up on the bridle. Grey Vinker is wider out. Then Accordion Etoile up the hill. 3 in a line here. Archibald hasn't been asked a question yet. In the centre under a nice Paul Carberry. Hardy Eustace still galloping. Hardy Eustace pulling it out from Archibald. Hardy Eustace defends his title from Archibald, who's flattened out in second. Then in third is Grey Vinker. A tremendous, intriguing finish. Accordion Etoile was next from Max Joy into Sky Falcon. Al Ella back in front. Blue Charm with on the outside of him. Oh, Sunny Bay nearly went there. Sunny Boy, there's been a lot brought down. Udipe's been brought down. Fiddling the Fax has been brought down as well. So too has Choicey. He has now finally gone. And another one down at Beaches was Camelot Knight. They're all the leaders safely over Foynaven though. And as they head towards the canal turn, it's Blue Charm from Northern Lad for Jenny Pittman. Then cantering is Brave Highlander. Last year he went at the canal turn. How will he handle it this year? Feels like gold in behind these. Then comes in behind this one Bobby Joe. They're followed by Call It A Day, Addington Boy, then Sam Lee, Sunny Bay. Then there's a gap to the hard-ridden General Wolf. Another gap back to Earth Summit as they head over Valentine's Brook for the final time. And they're followed by Merry People. The rest tailed off includes St Melian Fairway and also the Grey Kendall Cavalier. And they've got 5 left to take in the National.
And as they jump the fifth from home, Blue Charm is the leader by a length to Brave Highlanders, moved into second place on the outside. Limestone Lad runs in third. Bobby Joe 4. Then comes Feel Like Gold on the inside from Addington Boy, making some good headway. Racing with him is Call It a Day as they take the fourth from the finish. Then Sam Lee and Merry People from Sunny Bay, General Wolf, and then comes Earth Summit as they head now with the next fence coming towards them. Blue Charm at the third from the finish is at the third last and lands by a length to Brave Highlander, took it in second place. Bobby Joe is moving well on the inside of Northern Lad. Behind these is Addington Boy, Call It a Day, Feels Like Gold and Merry People, and this group are well ahead of now heading Merry People, General Wolf, Sunny Bay and Sam Lee.
So they make the turn towards the racecourse proper, and it's a group of about 8. Call It a Day is cutting through the pack. Addington Boy with a run, but on the front end it's still Blue Charm. Up on the outside with a run now is Merry People. That's with a noseband. Call It a Day, a big run. Addington Boy behind these. Bobby Joe the inside, plenty in with chances as they turn for home. Brave Highlander in a wave of 4 come down towards the second last in the Martel Grand National, and stand side. It's one of the rank outsiders, Merry People, with Brave Highlander and also Call It a Day. They're in the air together, and Merry People was a faller. Horse and jockey are okay. Come down towards the final fence. On the outside, on the left as we look at them. Here comes Call It a Day. On the inside, Blue Charm, Addington Boy, Brave Highlander, and Bobby Joe isn't out of it either. That's on the wide outside as they come inside the final furlong now, and it's going to be Ireland. It's Bobby Joe pressing hard, Blue Charm the inside, Call It a Day and Addington Boy. They come to the elbow, and it's the well-backed Bobby Joe, the Irish national winner, and the Carberry family in full flight here as Bobby Joe comes storming away with the 1999 Martel National as they race up towards the line. Bobby Joe, Paul Carberry on his 5th national ride. He looks round. It's a salute. It's triumphant. It's Bobby Joe to a very close second place. Blue Charm and Call It a Day. Then Addington Boy and Feels Like Gold and Brave